Marbs here, and today we get a chance to look at the brand new camo wraps from Microsoft. Now, if you'll recall recently, very recently, we looked at the Starfield Wrap. The Starfield Wrap has generated a lot of your questions, and I'm going to try to answer some of those in this video and give you a little bit more insight on my thoughts on the wrap now that I've had some opportunity to think about it. The new wraps are available in two colors, the Arctic Camo and the new Mineral Camo. Now, as you can see, they match the corresponding controllers. Like the previous wraps, the construction is very good. What I would describe this is a fabric coating of some sort, okay? That has a plastic, some sort of bonded plastic reinforcement in here. The other thing I notice is that this rubberized area inside the wrap, as you can see here, acts as two things. One, it keeps the wrap in place, but it also provides a gap between the console and the wrap itself. That's going to make it so that it doesn't dissipate the heat. The console still dissipates the heat. One of the big concerns a lot of you have had is, hey, if I put this thing on the console, it looks pretty thick. Do you think that this is going to cause the console to overheat? Microsoft would not be selling these if they have not tested these things thoroughly. And I don't think that this is going to make the console overheat. The design is very good to make absolutely sure that the ventilation is preserved in every way possible. And I do think that it is a great way to change the look of your console. The majority of Series X consoles that have been sold are black. Now, everybody I talk to says it'd be cool to have a special edition console. Even if you're not really a fan, a special edition console is always kind of cool. This gives the ability to change the look of the console and give you a new, fresh coat of paint, if you will. And, you know, if we look at the installation of this, it's very simple. You put the wrap on, you square the wrap up, and then you just Velcro the back. Voila, the wrap is on. Now, one thing you will notice there, I am able to lift the console and let go, okay? And the console, the wrap doesn't come off. That's because of these rubber grips, which I think is a really good thing. And like I said, if you look very closely, it does provide a little bit of a gap. That gap will allow heat to escape. So unlike a vinyl wrap that you put on your console, the vinyl wrap is kind of a plastic bond. So yes, it is going to absorb whatever the plastic does. This does a design that is designed to help diffuse any heat from the outside of the console and not block any of the air inlets and air exhaust. So you still have your airflow from the bottom and then out the top. And you know, I still say, if you want to put it sideways, I don't really see a problem with that. Again, I searched the documentation and stuff. There's nothing that says you can't run it sideways if you'd like to. As many of you know, I run my Halo console sideways all the time. The price. That is the unescapable problem here. These wraps are pricey. Now, I'm not saying that they aren't designed well. They're designed well, they're manufactured well. This is a very nice product, and it has a very good presentation. They're only available through Microsoft. You can't go to Best Buy and buy one. You can't order it on Amazon. You have to go to Microsoft. The Starfield wraps were $50, okay, $49.99. Now these are $44.99. They're $5 less. Guessing that the special edition wraps are going to continue to cost $50, and then the more standardized wraps will cost $44.95 or $45. $45, I've got to be real with you, okay? It's still a hard sell. That's reality, okay? But when you start to look at the fact of how good this design matches your controller, then all of a sudden you got to start thinking, well, if I already have an investment in a controller and I want to have a console that matches my controller, this gives me both things and it makes things kind of cool. I do think you're going to see Microsoft do more of these wraps. It's definitely a cheaper solution than making special edition consoles. Silk screening for paint, setting up for special edition consoles, it costs money. Funny thing about the Halo Series X is that it is one, you know, that we really haven't seen much of any other one since then. And, you know, I think what Microsoft is saying with these wraps is we probably aren't. We're going to see very few special edition consoles because manufacturing-wise, it just costs too much. But fans should have the ability to customize the console, and the wrap gives them that. Do I think it's worth the money? I don't know. Again, as I said with the Starfield wrap, for some people, they're gonna think it's no big deal. Other people are gonna think the price is outrageous. You're gonna have to be the judge on that one. Thank you for watching. Now you subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.